Okay, so we just finished our second paragraph from our writing. So we wrote everything, and look at how much writing we have so far just from our map. Okay, so we are continuing on with our third paragraph, or when we look at our map, everything that is going to be in the purple. Okay, remembering that we are looking at the details off the map and writing everything into a complete sentence. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and remember I have the map right next to me. So I am using it as a reference. So I'm going to go ahead and skip a line. And remember, we are putting the 2 fingers for an indentation. And we're going to go ahead and start. So later in the day, we decided to go fishing. Okay, so we went fishing later in the day. Okay, so I'll talk about this small aluminum boat. Okay, so we took out our family's small aluminum boat and decided to put, it on the lake. Okay, so I talked about the small aluminum boat. Okay, so let's see. We turned on the engine and headed to our secret spot. Okay, I talked about the secret spot now. Kind of cross that one off a little bit. Okay, so now I need to include talking about the fishing pole. Okay, all right. Okay, so I threw my fishing pole into the water and was ready to catch my first fish. However, apparently, the fish were not ready for me because it took over 2 hours for me to catch my first fish. Okay, so I talked about the fishing pole, and now I want to talk about who did catch the first fish. Okay, so on the other hand, my mom was catching fish left and right. Lucky woman. Okay. In fact, she couldn't keep them off of her pole, so I'm going to put that. She would put her pole in the water and immediately catch it. And even one time when she was reeling in her pole to like bring in the fish that she caught. She caught another fish while she had already caught a fish. That's how lucky she was that day. Eventually, I caught a fish, and it just so happens it was the biggest catch of the day. And then about, it was like 4.5, so we'll just say about 5 hours later, we decided to head back to our campsite. Okay, so again, I'm looking, making sure, okay, yep, I talked about how my mom caught the first fish. Now I ended up catching the biggest, so I can go ahead and cross this one off because I wrote everything in there. Now I am looking into the 4th paragraph again because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the 4th paragraph or the 3rd main body idea. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and write that. So again, I'm starting with my transition word. So I am going to go ahead and start with in the evening. So in the evening, we had a roaring campfire. Okay, so I wanted it to sound really good, so I, instead of campfire, changed it to roaring campfire. Okay, we decided, and then I'm gonna have to go to the next page, to have, it's okay, remember I'm not gonna write on the back. So we decided to have s'mores with marshmallows, chocolate, and graham crackers. Okay, but my favorite s'mores are the kind that are burnt. I like those. I don't know why. I've always liked them. Okay, and then in total, got to put how many I ate. I had 10 s'mores. Oh my goodness. Okay, so again, looking at my map, okay, I'm going to talk about the s'mores, and I just did that. So I need to talk about how I didn't feel well. Okay, and then I still need to talk about how I sang songs. Okay, so put they were delicious, but I had a stomach ache. Therefore, so I'm talking about my stomach ache, and the last thing I need to do is talk about the singing the songs. So therefore, I sat by the campfire relaxing in my chair and sang songs. All right, so I put about singing songs. So again, I added everything, so I can go ahead and cross that one off. So the last thing that we have to do is add that conclusion paragraph, which I have already wrote out. So I'm gonna just check it again. Going camping is one of my favorite things to do because it gives me a chance to enjoy the outdoors. I can't wait to go next fall to see who catches the first fish. Okay, sounds good. So we're gonna go ahead and write that as well. So going camping. Again, I have my thinking map right next to me as a reference, and I'm using it because why would we create a thinking map if we were not going to use it? So going camping is one of my favorite, and it's okay if you mess up. I mean, that's what you have an eraser for, but again, this is just a rough draft. Okay, you're gonna end up typing it, because it gives me a chance to enjoy the outdoors. I can't wait to go next fall to see who catches the first. Oops. I was trying to spell fish there. Fish. All right. So again, we're looking at our thinking map. Okay, I wrote that, so we can go ahead and cross it off. So now it looks good. So we have all of our pages that we completed, okay, from our writing. Okay, we of course want to make sure that they're legible, meaning you wrote them as nicely as you could. Okay, you kind of want to stay in between the red lines, making sure that we indented for each paragraph. You should have 5 indentions. So again, I have 1 indentation, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I know that I have 5 paragraphs. Okay. And again, the different colors represent the 5 different paragraphs. Okay, so that is going to be the lesson for today, is making sure that you circle the different paragraphs with the different color. Okay, and that you complete your rough draft for today. Oops, that you complete your rough draft for today by actually hand writing it out. Okay, all right.